of all. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Dynasty Ballpark here in Christchurch for the 2026 National Fast Pitch Championship Grand Final. It's the men's Canterbury taking on Auckland. Damien Collins here with the play-by-play for Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting and calling the colour for this one. Joining me in the booth because someone's running late, it is Gary Rohihi.
Awesome to get the call up there, Damien. Thank you very much for that introduction. I very much appreciate it.
Mate, you've had a big day, but we're not done yet. One more game in this great tournament, the ultimate tournament that we have in our calendar for the Softball New Zealand. It is the National Fast Pitch Championship, and what a tournament it's been.
Oh, absolutely, mate. And, you know, the cream rises to the top. We've got Auckland playing Canterbury here in the grand final. We just saw Hawke's Bay taking on Hutt Valley in the women's grand final. What a game that was, and just looking forward to a continuation of that.
Here's the Auckland lineup that will be going out to the field. Jack Beesgrove on the hill. Max Early behind the dish. Thomas Inoka at first base. Reese Evans at second. Campbell Inoka in the hot corner. Shortstop is Brock Evans. Left to right, Oscar Clark. Ryan Early and Trey Wildboar in the outfield. Beautiful day there in Christchurch.
What a strong lineup there. Back Jack Beesgrove, how much am I looking forward to seeing him?
I bet, mate, I bet. On the hill for Canterbury, getting the late call up is Ryan Britt. Behind the dish is Jaden Potts, Ruben Elkins at first base, Hapeni Kumarua at second, Josh Harbrow, the vet, in at hot corner, Mitchell Finney at shortstop, Josh Lubowiski in at left, Leon Lam at centre, and Cullen Bishop in at right field.
Fairly settled lineup for Canterbury, as you see year in and year out. Most of those boys tend to come in and out of that team. Auckland batting lineup will be leading off with Oscar Clark, Brock Evans, followed by Thomas Inoka, Campbell Inoka, then Jack Beesgrove will be the meat of their batting. Reese Evans, followed by Ryan Early, Trey Wildboar, rounded out by Kyle Roberts.
Yes, of course. Doing the batting for Max Early will be Kyle Roberts. What a lineup that both of these teams have. You've got names from yesteryear and the future, and both teams. It's going to be a hard-fought battle. Does Canterbury have the home court advantage here?
Well, Canterbury have been the, I suppose, bridesmaids, you might call it, in this tournament for a few years. But maybe it'll be this year. We won't know that for another 7 innings, but they are at home. They will enjoy their usual level of support, which, as usual from Canterbury, will be very vociferous, I would think. Big word, that, by the way.
Yeah, great. It's a $5 word for a Sunday, there, guys.
Yeah, I know, mate.
Well, there's no travel here for the Canterbury team. I hope they've got some late flights for the Auckland one. But it's going to be an absolute barn burner here. We're running late, but that's because we had to get through that beautiful women's grand final that we had. And Hawke's Bay getting their name on the trophy, if we have a trophy these days. I know there used to be one.
Yeah. Interesting to see. Is it a plaque? Is it a plate? Is it a trophy? But anyway, it is a title. And Hawke's Bay earned it with a fine performance over Hutt Valley.
We just see the Canterbury Softball Association doing the mahi out there, making sure everything's ready to go. And they really have put on a great tournament, like they always do for the national tournaments down at Dynasty Ballpark. An absolutely outstanding ballparks, identical artificial turfs between 1 and 2. And what a pleasure it was to be around the country and watch every game on every diamond, thanks to Softball New Zealand and Canterbury Softball TV.
What a wonderful job to liven up 5 diamonds.
Yeah,
you know,
wow.
To have your choice of games throughout the tournament, men's and women's, to be able to go from one to the other and get updates and see games, follow your team, just a real pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely, Gaz. It gets us right to the diamonds wherever you are. You just kind of feel like you're at the ballpark, wherever you could be.
That's right. That's what modern technology does for you, Damien. It enables you to be there, even if you're not there. But there we go. As a spectator, it was nice to see all the games on all 5 diamonds.
Absolutely, my man. Well, it all comes down to one. The grand final of the Men's National Fast Pitch Championship. Auckland, Canterbury. Who have you got Who do you reckon's going to take it home? We're going to find out in 5 to 7 innings.
5 to 7.
I don't think it's going to be 3.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, you hope it's not going to be a procession like that. Auckland have come back strongly. It's been a couple of years since they've won this tournament. I do believe North Harbour were the defending champions.
Yes, we've had a couple title holders of that title over the last few years.
Wellington before that.
Yeah, Wellington, the last time it was in Christchurch, of course, that cold October NFC before the World Cup. Canterbury, Wellington winning that one, of course. And we're all underway here, ladies and gentlemen. Lead-off Oscar Clark is going to ground out to the vet Josh Harbrell at third base. And that will be us, one down.
Wow, very much a veteran these days, Josh Harbrell. Still prowling around there at third base like he's done for the last 2 decades. Makes that outlook fairly easy.
Yeah, I heard someone call on the streams the other day. 17 years, I think he's been in the Red Sox.
Oh, my gosh. That'll be just the senior Red Sox, too. I mean, you don't count the years that he came through the grades.
Exactly. Well, in the 2 spot is Brock Evans. And it wouldn't be an Auckland lineup without an Evans name in there.
Well, at least one.
At least one. We've got 2 today. Just one missing.
There is.
I'm sure he's enjoying some downtime. And watching wherever he is, I'm sure.
Where is the Black Sox captain?
Well, pretty much his little identical twin is in the batter's box. Batting on the left side does Brock.
Brock Evans coming from the left side. It's a batting lineup that's not going to quit on you. Ryan Britt, pitcher for Canterbury, is going to have to be on his game for as long as he's out there. I'm sure there will be a plan to use a bit of a committee when it comes to pitching.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. Liam Potts doing all the hard yakko through this tournament. Late substitution there with Britt coming into the lineup for this one. But, Potts he's a trooper. No doubt we'll see him later on in the competition.
Interesting, they do have Liam listed on the bench for this one. I don't know if there's a hint of a injury there or not, but you'd have usually expected the softball world player of the year to have made an appearance in such an important final.
I'll tell you, mate, he better be all right. He's got to go to Colombia soon. So Brick he's into his work now. He's got the second out with the strikeout of Brock Evans. And it doesn't get any easier, though, to get you started. You got Tommy Anoka into bat, and we know what Tommy Gunn can do.
Well, Tommy, very much a senior statesman of New Zealand softball these days. A firm fixture in the Black Sox. Is a nice pitch by Ryan Britt right there.
Yeah. Tommy with that traditional high hands, the kick out when he goes to swing that bat, if it's in the zone, of course. Gave a good
familiar
swing
silhouette, and he has batted the house on fire in the last 12 months or so, especially in North America. He did very well over there.
Yeah, he's not bad, mate. He's not bad.
He's better than average. You're right.
I mean, we've had a few battles over the years with Auckland, Canterbury, in all kinds of sports, but nothing like a bit of a battle there at Dynasty Park.
Yeah, well, you kind of, both teams are synonymous with success at whatever level they play, and a Canterbury-Auckland matchup. And it doesn't matter what code you're down. There's a lot to like about it, isn't there, if you're watching it?
Oh, for sure. Tommy gets his piece, and it's down the trusty vet there at the hot corner. Harbrell makes the play over the Elkins, and that will be the third out with a quick 1-2-3. We're done with the top of the first here in the grand final of the NFC 2026. No score in this one.
It's not going to be a procession like that. Auckland have...
Batting on the left side does Brock.
Brock Evans.
Kia ora, Sopo whānau in New Zealand. Aotearoa is the NFC 2026 Men's Grand Final between Auckland and Canterbury. We're going to get the look of Auckland first time in the field. And there you have it. That's the lineup that's going to be doing the defense work for Auckland. On the hill, Jack Beesgrove, the outstanding lefty from Australia. Behind the dish, Max Early, Thomas Inoka at first, Reece Evans at seconds, and Caesar Inoka in the hot corner. At shortstop, Brock Evans. Left to right is Oscar Clark, Ryan Early, and Trey Wildboy in the outfield for Auckland.
Here we go. We're just about to have a look at the batting lineup for Canterbury. Lead off for them will be Josh Lubowiski. Leon Lum comes in at 2, followed by the Jackson Watt, Mitchell Finney, Josh Harbrow. The meat of their batting, Callum Bishop. Then Jaden Potts, Ruben Elkins. And finally, rounding out their order, Hapini Kumaroa.
Yeah, some names that have been in that Canterbury team solid for them over the years, and a few names to watch out for as well that I'm sure you're going to get to know in many years to come.
Yeah, well, they do have a little bit of a mix of youth and experience out there. Jaden Potts, their catcher, a very young man, Hapani Kumaroa. A few guys have been there for a while. We've already mentioned Josh Harbrow. Jackson Watt's been a feature of Canterbury for many years as well. Leon Lum and Josh Lubowiski, 2 experienced but still fairly young players.
This is the one that we're going to look to see through this grand final. Jack Beesgrove has just been on a whirlwind the last few years. He's won the 23s, he's won the World Cup, he's won ISCs.
I think he's won the 19s too.
Yeah, oh mate, he's a talent, and he's still only like 22 years old or something like that. It's just, and then why not add him to the Ramblers ranks in Auckland as well? Like,
collects titles like most people collect old socks.
Yeah, well, he's getting a collection, and I'm sure he's got many, many years ahead of him. But he is going to be a big feature in this grand final. I have no doubt about it.
Oh, it's how Canterbury deal with them. Most of the Canterbury players will be familiar with him. Most of them would have experienced gameplay against him. And it's a matter of how they handle it. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, they've already seen each other. Of course, they played the 1-2 game last night. Battle of the lefties it was, with Liam Potts on the hill for Canterbury as well. But Beesgrove, he's actually a batter as well. He's proving this season. So, yeah.
So often you see that the pitchers, they're more than one tool. I know overseas you see him at ISCs and you see him playing for Australia. They don't risk him in the batter's box. But at most other levels, he's a superb batter and could probably sit his pitching down for a little while and command a spot in most teams as a batter.
Well, you're going to start seeing that rise ball from him, ladies and gentlemen. The way it flicks out of the wrist, he gets a lot of people swinging on it.
Oh, it's a weapon.
Oh, absolutely it is. Yeah, he can hit his spots. He's got his drop. He's got his change up. He's got all the tools, does this young man.
It's a feature of guys, and you can say that these guys pitch with extreme pace, that when they hit that rise ball, it is almost unhittable.
Yeah.
Marco Diaz, the American/Mexican flamethrower, he's another one.
Yeah, there's some highlights of Beesgrove and that up ball, untouchable.
But the guys that have just been in the Australian lineup before him, Fitzpatrick and they all had wonderful rise balls from extreme pace.
He's got some names to definitely count on as mentors for sure. Well, foul back. Here's 1 and 2. Is the count here?
Mind you, our own guys, Liam Potts and Pittarona, both possess good rise balls as well that come through at that similar speed. Not quite that fast, but similar. How good is it to see him pitching in New Zealand, though?
Oh, yeah.
Really love it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks all right in that Ramblers uniform as well.
Oh, God, don't start that, Josh.
Hey, it's my first club, mate.
Well, we need to see his Ramblers win another national title.
Oh,
good luck to them, too, I'd say, by the way. It's who's going to step up and take him down. That's the one, if it can be done.
It's 2-2 here on Lum. Inching at that out ball. Beesgrove trying to clip that corner. Goes on the inside, jams him up. Dribble it down in the hot corner and gets him in time.
Nice work there. Oscar Clark's a quality third baseman. Eats that one up, even though it took an age to get to him. Fires it across the diamond for the second out. Lum almost fended that one off.
Yeah. Got short on it. Campbell Winoka coming in to make the play over to first, and just in time.
Yeah, if you don't lose your head, though, it should always be an out, shouldn't it?
Absolutely. Caesar, also a decent outfielder, playing in the hot corner for this one. Another decent outfielder is into bat now in the DP role. Jackson Watt. Saw your winks during the anthem there, Jacko, as well. Always the character. Jackson Watt.
Very powerful with the bat. Sometimes the abrasive Jackson Watt, the supreme competitor.
Absolutely. He'll be loving playing this grand final at home turf, as all his team will be. Goes right side, just the bobble out of the glove of Reese Evans, scoops it up and gets it in time. And that will be the third out. With the 1 innings complete, 6 batters up, 6 batters down. No score in this grand final of the NFC 2026. We'll take a quick break. Back in a moment. No mai haere mai. Welcome back to Dynasty Ballpark here in beautiful Christchurch for the 2026 National Fast Pitch Championship. It's the grand final between Canterbury and Auckland. We're at the top of the second with no score in this one. We had 3 batters up in the top of the first, 3 batters down. We've got Campbell Winoka leading off. Jack Beesgrove, Reese Evans is the next 1, 2, 3.
Canterbury had to overcome Wellington to earn the right to play in the grand final today. They did that with a 5-3 win over a Wellington team that tried to come back at them from 5 zip down. Couldn't quite do it this time. Hard luck, Wellington.
It was a great hit in that last couple of innings by Joel Harris to drive in those 3 runs, but just not enough to get them over the line.
Yeah, well, you kind of get used to Joel driving runs.
Kind of, yeah.
Been around and is definitely one of those guys. Might be in line to have his number retired at PK. He's been there that long.
You're doing something right if you get your number retired at PK, I'll tell you that much.
He must be, eh?
Beesgrove into bat now. The lefty pitcher, lefty hitter. Good to see someone knows how to stick to what side you are instead of the lefty pitcher, righty hitter, or the righty hitter.
Well, you're one of those. I mentioned. Yes, I saw you indicate that.
I'm a weirdo. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a son.
Pitch right, bat left.
My son, he pitches right, bats left.
Of course he does. All the great ones do.
Don't let him hear you say that. He'll start believing it.
No, bro, I've got an easy way to bring Johnson back down to earth. We'll just remind him of choppers.
Remind him of the old man that had to take him out of the park.
2 strikes early here on Beesgrove. Gets 2 early and sends them foul. Holds it from the inside for ball 1.
Deceptive Beesgrove. it's hard to see, but he is a unit. I mean, the guy is,
absolutely.
He's got shoulders extremely wide. He's quite tall. So no wonder he can hit the ball hard.
He's got a good eye in there. 2-2 the count now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't get to see this player often, it's definitely a name that is synonymous around softball international at the moment. So yeah, enjoy having him on the shores because he is definitely a superstar of our game. Pops up to left field where Lubowiski is under that to make the routine out, and that's going to be out number 2 here in the top of the second.
Enjoying the start by, we've talked a lot about Beesgrove, but I'm enjoying the start by Ryan Britt.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen him pitch quite a bit over the years. Kind of tends to take a back seat to now Liam Potts, but Watts and even Jackson and in the order for Canterbury. But nice to see him getting his time in the sun out there.
Oh, for sure. And taking those opportunities, right? Here you go. Here's a grand final at NFC.
Hand me the ball.
Give me the ball.
That's
yeah,
the one the most
100%.
pitchers want to hear.
Reece Evans into bat now. The second baseman. Black Sock gets a hit. Sends it to left field. And Josh Lubowiski makes all the ground with that, with the strides for the third outs. Another quick 1-2-3, Gaz. We've got no score on this one as we go to the bottom of the second. It's NFC 2026.
Steve's Tire Service and Auto.
Being a Maraltu local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Silch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
No mai, haere mai. Welcome back here to Dynasty Ballpark. It's the bottom of the second innings of the National Fast Pitch Championship 2026. Auckland, Canterbury.
If it keeps going like this game's going to be over in less than an hour and a half.
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you
That's just
didn't, Gaz.
how quickly it's going.
Yes, okay, fair call. We're going to have a battle on our hands for sure, and that's how it should be in the grand final.
Yeah, when the cream rises to the top and the two best teams are there.
Absolutely. Well, 0-2 count here on Mitchell Finney, the fourth batter up here for Canterbury in the bottom of the second here. Speeds the shortstop. Another lover of our game from Dunedin, I believe, or the Otago region. They actually travels to Canterbury for his ball, has done for a number of years.
And still resides down in Otago. Oh, wow.
I believe, maybe not so much these days, but I know he's one of those ones that, saw an opportunity. And, another one of the many players around the country that do the miles just to play the game.
Yeah, we see a few of them coming from the regions to Hutt Valley.
Yep.
Had one in the last game. Narongo Kaumoana Ponga comes from Wanganui.
Yep. And why not? If you can, make it happen.
Yep.
We all love our game, especially on Championship Sunday. Beesgrove fouled off there by Finney.
We've got the Heartland Championship now, so maybe it's not that long before some of these players won't have to travel. They'll be able to stay in their own associations and get the recognition they deserve from there.
Would be very cool. Very cool. Finney, fifth on the batting stats for this Canterbury side, goes down swinging for the strikeouts. We can put K for that one there.
We're going to put K for that one.
Yeah.
Righty.
We got that one.
Yeah, it's you look at the batting stats for both of these teams, and a little bit more normality there, shall we say, in terms of where they're at compared to, say, the women's stats, where it's not unusual for them to be up around 600. It was just, mind you, their stats are borne out by how many runs were scored in that semi-final and final today.
Yeah, absolutely.
A total of about 40 runs scored in 2 games.
Dr. Lara going into Championship Sunday on the 600. Not bad. Not bad.
Something that Lara Andrews is definitely used to. Batted like it too. She had a great day. Unfortunately, couldn't get Hutt Valley over the line today.
Josh Harborough onto bat now. The big man for the hot corner. He'll be one of these players thriving against the Beast Grove. Gets a piece. Caesar Noka comes in, scoops it up, and doesn't make the play over to first. Let Harborough get a bit of a lead there. And he'll be safe on first base. Oh,
he saw that change-up coming.
Yeah,
he made
he
the
did.
adjustment. He got a piece on it, which is what he wanted to do. But, gosh, look at the legs carry the guy. Would he be best at part of 40 years old? And I don't know how old you are, Josh.
sorry about that, Josh.
I'm just guessing, but, gosh, that's a great effort by him to beat that throw out.
Yeah, well, 17 years in the senior side, you'd have 40-year-old legs at least.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, Harborough's going to be our first player on base in this grand final.
You talk about players that have got a few seasons under them. We saw Jean Lutton, regular appearance for Wellington this year.
Are you gonna?
I'm not going to speculate on. I'm not going to out his age. We'll just call him the Evergreen.
Oh, the evergreen Jean Lutton. Still probably fitter than everyone on the field.
Exactly. So,
Time Lord.
if you're good enough, you're old enough. Doesn't matter
That's
how
it.
old you are.
That's it. Cullen Bishop, he'd be one of the vets in this Canterbury side now. Been in this lineup for a number of years for the Red Sox.
Well, he'd want to improve that batting average, but his on-base percentage is pretty good at .333.
And if he leaves those ones out of the zone, they will get him another chance to get back on base. It's 2-2 count now. Here in the bottom of the second, one down. Canterbury with the first
I
run
know we're
on
only in the
base.
second inning, but Canterbury actually doing an okay job against Peacegrove so far. I know they haven't, hit the light out of the ball, but he's not dominating with the strikeouts as soon as I say that.
Gary.
There we
Yes,
go.
Cullen Bishop goes down swinging for the second outs.
If that was my fault, I apologise, but 2 strikeouts and 3 batters suggest that he's coming back.
Now the pocket rocker into bat now. Jaden Potts, the catcher of this Canterbury Red Sox side. And he'd be 17 years old as well, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I know
That's
he
an
played
experienced head on young shoulders right there. He's been there.
maybe
and done.
18. I know he played 19.
He's been in the NFC
Yeah.
Canterbury lineup now for the last 2 or 3 seasons. So
Oh, and him and his brother together.
Yeah.
They're pretty full. Outstanding, the two of them together, the Potts brothers.
I did meet and get to know their dad at one of the tournaments.
Yes, we had Mike on commentary. Went
Had,
last time we were down
Potsy in the caravan in Canterbury.
there. Jody gets a piece, sends it down to Reece Evans, who makes no mistake about that one, to get the third out, leaving Harborough on. So 2 innings completed in the NFC 2026 Grand Final for the men. No score in this one. We'll be back with the top of the third on Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting.
Oh, look at that. Check it.
How are we doing, whānau? Thank you for joining us on your blessed Sunday for Championship Sunday here in Softball New Zealand's National Fast Pitch Championship 2026. It's Canterbury, Auckland in the grand final here in the men's. And in a few innings, we'll crown the second champion of the day. But who will that be? We've only had one runner on base so far and 2 innings completed. We've got nil ball game. And we're up to 7, 8, 9 in the batting order here for Auckland. It's going to be Ryan Early up, Trey Wildbohr on deck, and at the gates, Kyle Roberts, the designated player.
Ryan Early comes into the game. He's got a batting average of 313. So not too bad, actually, in the context of this tournament for a batter to be over 300. He's doing pretty well.
Of course, Ryan from the Ramblers Club in Auckland, part of the Early family. Great family, that one. Ryan in the Major Sox as well, gearing up for that 23 World Cup, I think. Pretty sure.
It's very soon, the Under-23 World Cup, where you'll be able to travel and see Beesgrove and, of course, Canterbury's own Liam Potts.
Indeed. Ryan Burt starting well for this Canterbury side. Good number there, 82.
But I mean, how quick are these kids rising to the top of world softball to still be playing age grade? You know, you've got Beesgrove ranked #1 pitcher in the world. You've got Potts, the current World Player of the Year. Incredible. And they're going to under-23s.
Yeah. Beesgrove for the second time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's already won it once.
Yeah. Yeah, no, our sport's young at the moment, Gaz. We've you know, if we can keep them around until the 25, 26, they'll be in the game forever. But it does seem to be that drop off from 18, 22.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The competition for them is the competition as far as what they do and where they go and where they do it.
Oh, so many opportunities
Other
coming through,
sports,
right?
work, family, everything is a competition to keep them in the game at the top level, especially.
Trey Wildbohr into bat now with Ryan Early on first base. Early getting the walk to be the second runner on base for this ball game. Trey Wildbohr playing for Hutt Valley in the last NFC. Didn't too bad for the green and yellow as well.
Quality player. Both the Wildbohr boys are.
Yeah, first saw them
on the bench.
First saw them in the Under-18 World Cup at Palmy North in 2020.
Yeah, that seems like only yesterday, that tournament, but it's nearly 6 years ago.
A lifetime ago, right? And then the world shut down.
Yeah, and then everything went to hell in a
Wasn't that World Cup a super spreader? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was, you name it.
Yeah.
Everything was more than 10 people involved as a super spreader.
Crazy times. But here we are. Brett goes on the inside, fouled off by Wildbohr. Quite a handy chucker as well as Trey.
He is.
Playing in the right field in this one. But don't know if he's going to be needed when you got the likes of Floyd Nola and Liam Twigden on the bench as well. And I know Tommy Gunn can throw some bullets when he needs to as well.
Still has the odd pitch, does he?
Now and then, I've seen.
He's a World Cup pitcher. Played Manu Samoa many years ago.
He's world class, mate. He's world class.
He's absolutely world class. Floyd Nola on the bench. That's a big name. He's a Black Sock. He's
still only young as well.
Such a versatile player, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he can do anything.
Goes to the inside, does Bubbles.
Bubbles?
Trey has some very, very thick glasses.
Ah. So it's not tempted to be Coke bottles or anything like that.
Brett leans back for the 3-2. Gets him swinging for the strikeout. Well done, Brett. Jamming him up on that and getting him swinging for the first out in the top of the third here. Ryan Early still safe on first base, and that's going to bring to bat the 9th spot, the designated player, Kyle Roberts.
He's quite a young man, this guy too, isn't he?
Indeed he is. He's going to be a character for the future
I was
as well.
going to say, he actually reminds me of the man whose seat I'm occupying. He reminds me of Wayne in the team. I mean, he's the ultimate team man. The way he barracks, the way he G's up the players around him. And that's before he even gets on the diamond.
That's what those Roberts do, mate. Well, the dribbler out to shortstop, popped up to second to get the lead runner. They try for the double, but Kyle will be safe on first base with Ryan Early out at second.
Canterbury, as usual, very efficient in their infield. They don't usually leave many runs out on the diamond, and if that had been caught, that would have been close as well for the double.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, back to the top of the shop, Oscar Clark, the left fielder, into bat here. Coming into his own in the last few years. He's a young man as well.
Yeah, well, I first noticed him probably in terms of emerging into national recognition 3 or 4 years ago when he had a great tournament for Auckland at Hutt Valley in an NFC. And yeah, he's a very talented third baseman, come better.
I saw one tournament he tricked the catcher. He got behind the catcher, hadn't touched the home plate, and catcher turned around to go for the tag. And Oscar just throws up the hands and like as if he's waving a runner in. So the catcher turns around to go for the tag, and there's nobody there. So Oscar didn't touch his home plate. It was brilliant. Just the thought to do it. It was just and there was no runner there. But yeah, the catcher just turned around straight away, go for the tag, and nobody was there. It was brilliant.
Improvising on the fly like that, it was a magic moment.
Yeah, it was good. Clark, top of the shop here. Gets it up the middle, but Mitchell Finney makes no mistake about that to make the play over to Elkins at 1. And that'll be 4 up and 3 down. We're going to go to the bottom of the third with no score in this grand final of the NFC 2026 men's. Oh, hey, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? You enjoying your Sunday? We sure are. It's Dynasty Ballpark. It's the grand final of the National Fast Pitch Championship. It's in the men's. Canterbury, Auckland. No score in this one. We're at the bottom of the third. So it's early days, Gaz. Still, we can see how tight this ball game could end up in that hour and a half that you've already promised the people.
Not about a promise, but yeah.
But I mean, most of we've got 2 more batters left in this to get through the order at their first at bats here for Canterbury. Get a good first pitch hack down to Brock Evans, and that's just routine for Brock there at shortstop.
When you've got a pitcher of this quality, Damien,
we're going low now.
You do not want to save him pitches. So 1 pitch, 1 out is not what you want to see.
No, definitely not. There you go, Jack. Throw 4 pitches.
Yeah.
But no, good scoop up and bounce back up there, Brock Evans, showing the talent of the young man. And the 9th spot's going to come in now. Hapene Kumuro, the second baseman, into bat.
Another young man from Canterbury who's in a family that is very well known.
Absolutely.
Down in Canterbury for softball.
JK, the coach of this team, Jason. So, yeah, we're just getting voices in our head. Thanks for that shot. Second batter here. Kumano goes for a hack there. Gives Beesgrove a strike. Seen a couple of these Australia under-23 playing throughout the teams in this tournament, gearing up for their World Cup as well. in Colombia. But
I've seen a little bit of the national tournaments in Australia on their streams, and most of their players in that squad are I don't know them by name, but they are looking very strong.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I know most of them as like the guy that played for Hutt Valley a couple of years ago, or the guy that came.
Who, Corey List?
Yes, Corey List.
Yeah, played for Hutt Valley again this year.
Yeah.
List is actually a New Zealand citizen with a New Zealand birth certificate, so he isn't classified as an international by Hutt Valley. That's why we got Nate Tierson from Canada there as well.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
There you go, guys. It's like I know them or something.
Corey List, I believe he was player of the tournament at their state championships.
He's not
over
bad,
in Australia
mate.
recently.
And what a beautiful mullet he got as well. Ginger's it's either extreme or it's not.
Yeah.
Bottom of the third here in the grand final of the National Fast Pitch Championship. Always a great tournament. It's the ultimate in our calendar.
A showpiece.
Yeah,
it's bookends the whole entire representative domestic calendar. And it's exactly what it should be. This is exactly what it should be. This is what we've always wanted and what we've always hopefully get out of this tournament.
Yes,
Best
sir.
players playing for their regions, going head to head.
That's it. We've seen some great ones over the years here in the National Fast Pitch Championship. And with that strikeout, that's going to be a quick 1-2-3 there for the Auckland defense. They're going to come in and have a hits as we go to the top of the fourth innings. Still no score in the grand final. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Dynasty Ballpark in beautiful Christchurch for the 2026 Grand Final of the Men's National Fast Pitch Championship. We're in the top of the fourth, and leading off for this Auckland team is going to be the shortstop Brock Evans. On deck is Thomas Anoka. At the gate, Campbell Anoka. That's some hitters right there, Gaz.
Yes, and when you think about the players in recent years who are not there, it's still a very impressive batting lineup.
Indeed.
Where's Ben Anoka?
Yeah, well, where's one of the best hitters in the world?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
two of the best hitters in the world. The other Evans for a start.
Oh, yeah, true. Cole.
Cole Evans.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about the Black Sox captain.
Well, there's usually three of each, brothers, isn't there?
Yeah, that's
So-
right. So there you go. Auckland demonstrating their depth.
Oh, which have always been class, haven't they? Is this our first NFC without the Great 12? Nuku? Or was he not there last year? Probably text me later. So, yes.
Might be right.
Well, with one up and one down, Brock Evans goes down on the swing on the inside for the strikeouts. And that's going to bring to bats the first baseman, Thomas Anoka.
Tommy going up for the for his second look at Ryan Britt. It's normally when things free up a little bit. see whether this game's going to continue and it's in the vein it's going, or whether the second look is what some of these better batters need.
Bounces off the glove, but nobody on, so nothing too dangerous there.
Here we go, the under construction high performance centre going in down at Christchurch there.
How cool.
Absolutely.
How cool.
Yep.
Canterbury showing how it's done.
And of course, Naomi did mention in her commentary the McFarlane family helping fund that, along with the community trust. So absolutely
very
incredible.
Cool. Very cool. High hands from Tommy. Leaves that for ball 4. And he'll make his way to first base with the walk. And that will send up his brother from the hot corner, Campbell Inoka.
Yeah, there's definitely a bit of respect in the pitching there for Tommy. Ryan Britt just staying away from anything that might be hittable.
Well, no doubt this Canterbury management have done their scout on these players, and
on Tommy Inoka, they did that 20 years ago.
You've got some, you've definitely got some footage to go off and some history there. So with players so well known like these guys, so no doubt JK and the team have done their scout and they know what to throw and what not. And of course,
Campbell Inoka, good to see him back in the swing for Auckland.
100%.
A couple of issues with injury over the last couple of seasons, hasn't he?
Yeah, always good to see him back out there. Some of those faces you just love to see around the ballpark. That's a great thing about national tournaments. We get to see each other.
Yeah.
Our big, beautiful softball community.
Could always do with more, though, people. Come on down, bring your kids down. Teach them how to play softball.
Sign up to umpire while you're at it.
Yeah. Our umpires, they always do a fantastic job out there.
There's a job for everyone, isn't there?
Yep.
Really. Caesar gets a piece of that, sends it to shallow left. Tommy's going to go to first to third, and he gets called safe with the slide. Pollard just calls time straight away and confirms he's safe, just in case, just as if he was the base umpire himself.
I think he actually called it before.
Wouldn't it be like Garth? Good scoop there by Lubowitsky. And the throw was on money. Harbrow knows how to catch that and go for the tag in one motion, doesn't he?
Umpire right in position.
Right in position.
Great job, but this is the first sort of real opportunity from either team right here.
With that hit by Campbell Inoka to left field, that's got him safe on first base. Thomas Inoka at third. And in the batter's box here is the pitcher, Jack Beesgrove.
And only one down, so this is Auckland's opportunity to impact the scoreboard.
Yeah, open the account for sure. Beesgrove with the walk-off in one of the games yesterday. Slamming it in between 3-4. Could he get the first RBI of this one? And the guy's popped up.
And he does.
With the sack fly. Thomas Inoka tags up. So does Campbell Inoka. He makes his way to second base as Thomas Inoka scores the first run in this grand final for Auckland.
It was almost the anticlimax. Yeah, it's kind of just, pop fly, I'll score a run. Not a huge amount of excitement in it, just a professional job by Auckland to get the job done.
Well, we see that it goes to left field where it's caught by Lubowitsky, who gets it into Harbrow, who makes the cut to keep Campbell at second base. But too late for Thomas Inoka to tag up and go home to open the account in this grand final.
Nice job by Auckland to get the run on the board. Be interesting to see with, I think, Beesgrove appearing to get stronger in this game as he's gone on.
You don't want that.
If there's going to be an opportunity. for Canterbury to impact the scoreboard.
And it isn't always like if your hitters are hitting and it gives your pitcher momentum. Well, what if the pitcher's the one doing the starting
hitting.
the momentum?
Yeah,
like,
he's got the RBI, he's got the strikeouts.
Does he need more confidence on the hill?
No. It's already 3 world titles and a couple of ISC world titles. And
Wants to add an NFC one to the title.
Add an
NFC.
NFC in New Zealand, which is a good one to add, by the way.
Mate. It's not bad.
Some of the world's best players still play for New Zealand. Let's not forget that.
This is true. Well, Reece Evans hits at the top of the zone. Will pop up to centre field where Leon Lum's under it to make that catch, but not before. Jack Beesgroves pops up to left field, scoring the runner of Thomas Inoka to open the account for Auckland. They lead this grand final in the NFC 2026. Auckland 1, Canterbury 0. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Dynasty Ballpark in Christchurch on this beautiful Sunday for Championship Sunday of the NFC 2026. Bunt goes down to the first base line by Leon Lum, who made the last out in the top of the 4th. And that goes straight down to Tommy Inoka, who makes the tag for the first out. And again, giving Beastgrove 1 pitch outs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, now you want the guy to be tired, and 1 pitch outs, but don't do it.
Well, the first offering to Jackson Watt straight through the zone for the strike called.
Amazing how quick that gets from his hand to the catcher's
I was just thinking that, Gaz. Especially from the angle we just saw. Like,
yeah,
wow.
that's right. That emphasised it, didn't it?
Oh, and then that.
Yeah. That seemed to take
The way he can pull the strings and the motions don't change at all. Like, crazy.
That's the secret to the good change-up, isn't it?
Yeah.
How you disguise it.
Jackson Watt ins bat here for this Canterbury side. One of the leaders in this team. Another one of those characters around the softball parks.
Yes, as I said before, he can be quite an intense individual out there, but always looks like he's enjoying his softball.
See the strike called on that one. 1-2. And Watt goes swinging for the strikeouts. And a couple more pitches thrown in that one, Guess.
It was, but a total of 4 for 2 batters is not. It's
bad.
not overtaxing him, is it?
No, not at all. And he just looks ready to go every time, doesn't he?
That's probably the beauty of the guy. He is just ready.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't have to really focus on getting himself up to play. He's just there. He's ready.
Yeah. Well, the first offering there to Mitchell Finney, straight through the zone for the strike called. Gets him swinging for strike 2.
And I think as a coach, is you got to start thinking, how do you break that up?
Yeah.
Because at the moment, he's settling into a rhythm. And if you let the world's best pitcher settle into a rhythm, that is danger.
Yeah, absolutely. 0-2 count here. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th.
And that's where it's got to come from. It's got to come from the coach. He's got to lead it. He's got to, come up with a plan. I know it's his athletes that have got to execute it.
And he pops up to left field where Oscar Clark makes no mistake about that, making the catch for the third out. And another quick 1, 2, 3. We're done with 4 innings in this. They're all complete. We'll be back with the top of the 5th right after these. Well, it's all on here at Dynasty Ballpark in the grand final of the NFC final for the men's. Auckland up 1-0 over Canterbury. Well, we're at the top of the 5th here, Gaz. Auckland got the first run in the last innings. What would they like to do in this at-bat?
Well, it's all on Auckland. Just need to do what they did at the last at-bat. You know, they were smart. They got a runner on base. They were very professional about the way they converted that run. So if they get someone on base, then look for that again. They can spend a couple of outs getting another run. If they do them one at a time, could possibly be the way they win this ball game.
Well, lead off Ryan Early gets a piece, sending it to centre field, where Leon Lum makes the catch for the first out.
Canterbury, however, are not going to get many opportunities, so they need to restrict Auckland to one run. Not in this innings, but the one run they've already got.
Yeah, hopefully the bank's closed for them, because you don't want to get this Auckland side in a rhythm.
Yeah, well, this is right. I mean, they can score runs in blocks, and Ryan Britt's thrown a good game so far. We're into the 5th innings, but there are just a few, maybe a couple of uneasy signs for his pitching in this game.
Trey Wildball into bat now for Auckland. The right fielder has the 1-1 count. Leaves that on the inside for ball 2. Park filling up. Everyone enjoying the sun out here in Christchurch.
Beautiful day here in Christchurch. The stand is chocker. There is a sprinkling of crowd around the outside of the diamond. All enjoying the softball and the bright sunshine in Christchurch.
Yeah, the classic smells across the diamonds of the food and whatnot. Oh, and that the great tuck shop they have.
I tell you what, they do a great job.
The
with
tuck
their
shop
food.
here at Dynasty Park is up. It's up there.
So if you're not a softball fan, come down and have a feed, because it's worth it for that too.
It sure is. Well, Trey Wildball goes deep and over centre field. Trey Wildball sends Ryan Britt over the centre field fence and goes scampering around the bases for the automatic home run there, Gaz.
What a strike. I mean, to me, it didn't look like he'd swung hard enough to hit it over the fence. But there, see, look, it's all timing, and it's low in the zone, and he gets all of it right on the end of the barrel.
And that's just over the fence as well, maybe a metre. But no, absolutely outstanding there from Trey Wildball. He's got a good stick on him. He's an all-round talent, and he's still probably only like 20, 21 years old.
Yeah, I just finished saying that there was a couple of worrying signs around the pitching of Ryan Britt, and that just underlines it. And we said it earlier, when they start going through your second turns at bat and you've seen the pitcher for the first time, it's a dangerous period for any pitcher.
Oh, it sure is. And they'll all be getting their timing on at the gate at least, or even the fence. But, Kyle Roberts in for his second at bat now. Grounded out to shortstop, which got the out at second base. Kyle was safe at first.
Second base on fielder's choice. Up to bat again now. Can show a good turn of speed for a big guy too. Another strikeout for the second out.
back to the top of the shop here with Oscar Clark. Into bat here for Auckland. 2 down, top of the 5th.
2-0.
2-0. Leaves his first offering for the ball inside.
I'm just looking at the Canterbury opportunity for other pitches. And obviously you've got Liam Potts there, but I don't know what his fitness is like. You've got Jackson Watt.
Well, Oscar Clark grounds out for the 3rd out in the top of the 5th here, but not before Trey Wildbohr sends it over the centre field fence to add another run to this Auckland tally in this grand final of the NFC 2026. Oh, I love that music. It's 2-0. We'll be back at the bottom of the 5th. Right after these.
Be on the dugout, lace them up and we run out. Step up to the plate, swing away, or you get struck out. Pitcher on the mound like you don't wanna face this. Hit it so hard you be running around the bases. Do it for your teammates, do it for the fam. Do it for your city, true ballers understand. You gotta work together, you gotta find a way. Put your body on the line and make that play. Be on the dugout, lace them up and we run out. Step up to the plate, swing away, or you get struck out. Pitcher on the mound like you don't wanna face this. Hit it so hard you be running around the bases. Be on the dugout. Be on the dugout. Be on the dugout. Be on the dugout.
Oh, I love that tune. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the bottom of the 5th. It's the grand final of the NFC 2026. Auckland 2, Canterbury zip. And now it's Canterbury's time with the sticks there, Gaz. And we talk about what they had to do in offense before. What do they got to do with the sticks now?
The coach has got to change things up. They've got to try something. They can't just keep coming in swinging early at pitches like that, which was a superb pitch, by the way. I don't know how you hold the bat on the shoulder to that. Change up on the first pitch. Oh, look at that. There's a good 6 or 8 inches of air between the ball and the bat. Just goes to show the control that Beads goes pitches with.
And Harbrow, he knows his zone. He's been around, one of the vets of our game, and to get the look on that, oh, yuck. Yeah.
What a pitch to
I don't know
walk
what else to
into.
say. Oh dear, I would have swung twice.
Yeah.
But he's great. He's got it on a string at the moment.
But I mean, obviously the only answer that Canterbury have to them is they've got to get somebody on base.
Yep.
The coach can't influence the game if he can't make decisions around moving runners around the base.
This is it.
And until then, it's up to his batters to execute what he wants, and that's get themselves on base.
Yeah, well, Harborough was the first one that was on base in this game, with using the long legs to get to first in time. Could he be on base again for this Canterbury side? Pops up for the foul.
Well, he could be. I don't know. We haven't seen Canterbury go early to maybe short batting, do that with their faster men. But we saw Josh Harbrow hit one basically into what the infield equivalent of no man's land is.
True.
And beat out the throw. Maybe there's an answer there.
Well, they got ahead early and the count did Auckland, but...
What we are seeing, though, is Harbrow is forcing Beesgrove to throw a few more pitches at least. And I know it's the 5th innings, but he probably hasn't been past 10 pitches in any innings.
No. Yeah, Harbrow definitely making him throw a bit more in this one. Whereas the last few first outs have been one pitch or 2 pitches.
That's right.
So
he's 5, 6, 7 pitches, and that's the whole innings for him. He'll actually leave the game underdone if he keeps up like that. Just warmed up.
Well, he'll go down swinging on the outside with that for the first outs of the bottom of the 5th here.
That is a lethal pitch, that outside pitch, isn't it? It just...
Yeah.
Look at the swing. There's a good 6 or 7 inches between the bottom of the bat and the ball.
Oh, it just shows the class and what the tool belt is that Beesgrove has. One down here in the bottom of the 5th. It's bat now Cullen Bishop, the right fielder for Canterbury.
And he's not immune to it. I've seen him have games and IC matches and that where he's actually been hit out of hit off the mound.
Oh, yeah.
And, teams can get onto him. So, this isn't an impossible hurdle for Canterbury, but it is definitely an extremely difficult one.
Oh, we've seen it time and time again, Gaz. Anything can happen in a grand final.
Absolutely. It's not over until that last pitch is thrown.
Yeah, we know how quickly our game can change with a couple good swings of the bat. Can swing them roundabouts. And I think, still bottom of the fifth, only 2-run ball game.
Callum Bishop been around the national scene and for the Black Sox and Canterbury for a few years now. Definitely an player with experience. Divides his time between here and playing overseas as well.
All the good ones these days do.
They do. Chase the summers around the world.
Oh. If only I was 20 again. Bishop goes down swinging for the strikeouts for the second out in this one.
That's that lethal rise ball again.
Yeah. We were talking about that earlier. He hasn't had to use it as much.
You guys can hear that crack on that catcher's glove.
Yeah.
Just how hard that pitch is coming in.
I love that sound. Well, first offering, straight through the zone. I mean, if you want to try something, maybe go at that one.
Go at one, yeah. I mean,
Jaden
we have seen a lot of swings at first pitches, so might be the time to take a pitch, but that's a nice job by Jaden Potts to keep the bat back that time.
Yeah, he wanted it, didn't he? But leaves it for the 1-1.
Short in stature, but powerful and stocky. He's a strong kid.
Oh, he sure is. He's definitely got Mike's height.
Yeah.
Love you, Mike.
I'm vertically challenged, but I'm a little bit taller than Mike as well. Sorry, Mike. Shout out to you, mate. Love you.
Breezerove gets his call from early behind the dish. 1-2 count. And he sets up on the inside. Breezerove goes on the outside. 2-2. Jaden Potts grounded out to the second baseman in his first at bat. Batting in the 7th spot here for the Canterbury team. Goes to that foul ball.
Doing a good job here now, Jaden Potts. Again, we're seeing another batter, Harborough as well. Take Beesgrove into more than 3 or 4 pitches.
Yeah, well, 2 down, 2 strikeouts, but he's definitely thrown a few more than previous innings in this one.
And the result's still the same.
Inside pitch gets him rung up for the KC. And with 3 strikeouts through 3 batters here in the bottom of the 5th, we have 5 complete in this grand final of the NFC 2026. Men's, it is Auckland 2, Canterbury 0. We'll be back with the top of the 6 right after this. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The penultimate innings of the grand final here of NFC 2026. We're at the top of the 6th. Auckland 2, Canterbury zip. And Auckland have a bit of a rhythm. Doing it what needs to be done in the field. Well, Beesgrove is. And then we've got some supporting players in with the bat.
Well, he's got one of the runs in the Auckland is not his. So there have been contributors from Auckland. But no, we won't go past the whole team because they're playing this game very professionally.
Absolutely. It's not just the strikeouts that are getting them the donut on the board here. It is a whole team performance. Into bat now for Auckland. As Brock Evans is going to be doing the leading off. Thomas Anoka on deck and at the gate is Campbell and Oka. Not a bad start here for the order for Auckland. See what they can do with it.
Well, I was thinking what a great job Max Early's doing catching to Jack Beesgrove. I'm not sure if Max, other than in softball this season, has caught to Beesgrove before. So he's managing the game very well for his pitcher.
Max is definitely capable. He's had a guy called Daniel Chapman to catch to for a couple of seasons, So
well, if we've got a pitcher in New Zealand that approaches Beesgrove in speed, I should say was Chapman. He hasn't featured on our radars domestically for a couple of seasons now, but and indeed as the sort of ace that Auckland have been missing during their absence as the reigning champions in this tournament. We've watched North Harbour win one with pitcher at the helm, and we've watched Wellington win one with the Mexican pitcher that came in for them.
Well, Evans will do a lead-off walk to first base, and with a runner on one, none down here, that's going to bring to bat the first base, Thomas Inoka. Well, they're going to go and have a quick corridor with Brits on the hill here. It's done well to get the ball late. I'd imagine a late call to make that change, but it looks like they're going to take him out here, and coming out is going to be Bailey Hamilton is going to take over the duties. So we're going to have a quick break here as they let him warm up here on Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Dynasty Ballpark in Christchurch. It's the grand final of the Men's National Fast Pitch Championship. Bailey Hamilton onto the hill here for Canterbury, and Ryan Britt getting through almost 6 innings of work. Not bad, mate.
He did a good job. I said it before, but the signs were just beginning to sneak in.
Yep.
That Auckland were getting into the rhythm with the bat. Of course, JK has seen the writing on the wall for that one and made the change he's needed to make. Bailey Hamilton, not a lot. I haven't seen him pitch a lot over the years. Looks like he's definitely a pitcher of power.
Yeah, a bit of a unit. Well, safe into second base does go Brock Evans. You'll be wondering why Liam Potts isn't on the hill here in this grand final. Reports say that pulled up a bit stiff after that semi-final. Did a hell of a workload in that semi-final to get his team into this grand final.
It's interesting because obviously he's featuring very highly in the plans for the upcoming under-23
100%
World Series. If he's come up stiff, then definitely a good precaution to make sure he's right for that. I know he'd probably love to be out there in the red and black, pitching hard, but he was a big factor in getting them into this grand final.
Yeah, absolutely.
As it is.
Well, there is someone warming up in the bullpen for Canterbury, keeping loose. Maybe it is Potsy.
Let's not forget their other option is Jackson Watt, and he is a lefty.
Oh, that is, yeah. Well, it's definitely a lefty warming up. So it might be Jacko. But the hammer.
Nickname the Hammer?
Oh, not bad. Bailey Hamilton coming into a game and getting a strikeout of Thomas Anoka. You put that, you get that, and you take that as a start for
Take
sure.
that, yeah, not a bad start. It's a good batter to have. Nice
World
job,
class.
Bailey Hamilton. It's a quite a situation to come in because the way Beesgrove is pitching, Canterbury, as I said in the previous innings, cannot afford to give any runs back to Auckland.
No way.
Every run, if they get them now, is an insurance run.
Yeah, and to keep a world-class player like Thomas Anoka, that's a good start there from Bailey Hamilton. Won't get that much easier for him, though. Campbell Anoka earns a bat now.
It was
First
early,
offering.
in the ball game, but Canterbury 1 or maybe 2 runners on base. 2 in the whole game.
Yeah. Yep.
And there we go. The pass ball's just gifted third base.
Oh, you don't want to be doing that. Brock Evans safe on third. Hamilton with the wind up. Goes on the outside for the 2-1.
Just a little bit too far off the plate. He's not going to attempt many hits.
No,
Got to get a little bit closer.
just a tad. Well done. Up top of the zone for the 3-1. Campbell Anoka ahead here in the batter's box.
Yeah, with 1 down. Runner on 3. Danger signs are back up for Canterbury. Auckland looking to go further ahead.
Now ball 4. Caesar will make his way to first base with the walk. Auckland now with runners on the corners are going to bring to bat the pitcher, Jack Beesgrove.
Beesgrove already with one of the RBIs in the ball game. And the pop fly to left field.
Just like that. Play safe at first base, out at second, I think.
Yep. I was waiting for the
Yeah,
safe,
I didn't see it
safe
either.
or not at first base, but we didn't get one. So we'll go with safe.
Yeah, head up the to second base. Kumaroa makes the play over to Finney for the second outs.
But of course, the runner going home
Sure
scored.
does, yeah. Brock Evans scores at home.
Again,
So
a professional
Beesgrove.
job by Auckland. 2 RBIs. And Auckland are really, really making sure they don't lose this.
Yeah.
I mean, and that doesn't mean like Canterbury are playing bad, but Auckland are just nailing everything at the moment, defensively and offensively.
Oh, yeah. World-class outfit. Top to bottom is this Auckland side. Have been for many, many years. And they're right in the driver's seat here in this grand final. Top of the 6th, 3 runs to 0. And into bat is another Black Sock player, Reece Evans. So Auckland with a runner on 1. Doing the running there is Sholo Rice.
Another player that divides his time between seasons here and overseas. Plays year-round.
Yeah, many opportunities for our ballers these days. Europe's getting bigger in the game. Of course, you've got Japan and whatnot. And, of course, America and what.
Yes,
North
well,
America.
Beesgrove is the one who pops up every season in Japan now, as well as obviously North America and obviously the Australian domestic competition.
He'd be able to stamp his ticket anywhere, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Outside again does Bailey Hamilton for the 3-2.
Of course, Donny Hale, many years in Japan.
Oh, many. Still goes over. It's another great
I imagine
person
speaks
of our game.
Japanese like a native over there.
Sure does. Oh, rings him up on the outside pitch for the strikeout called, but not before. Auckland do it the hard way by getting Brock Evans into scoring position, and then he scores himself through Beesgrove. Auckland 3, Canterbury 0. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6 right after these.
You might.
Sweet. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 6 here in the National Fast Pitch Championship Grand Final in the men's. It's Auckland up over Canterbury. So Canterbury, 2 more bats. Bottom of the 6 here, Gaz. What do they do different?
Canterbury, it hasn't changed. I know it's 3-0 now, and I keep telling them they can't give up runs in their innings. But, the job that Auckland are doing on them at the moment is making it next to impossible. But, all they've got to do, when I say all they've got to do because it sounds easy, they've got to get runners on bases. You cannot give yourself options unless you get runners out there. And until they do that, there's not much that JK can do to influence this ball game from the coach's box.
Just hit it straight back to Beesgrove.
Well, they've got one big hurdle to doing that, haven't they? And he's the man right out there in the middle.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Another strikeout to the tally there of the catcher there, Max Early.
Yeah.
Oh, and Beesgrove.
Potential MVP Max Early. Yeah.
He's calling a hell of a game back there for sure. Well, one down here. It's going to bring to bat in the 9 spot, Hapeni Kumaroa.
But you do have to acknowledge it. I mean, this is the class of the planet at the moment.
100%.
Along with maybe Marco Diaz and 1 or 2 others who might approach it. But this is the class.
Yep.
And this gives our domestic batters who don't, go overseas an opportunity to see where they need to be to compete on the international stage. And he's the man to aim for at the moment.
Absolutely. Getting to see him a bit before they all meet up in Colombia against each other.
Yep.
Get those secrets.
Oh, South America under 23 World Series. The emergence of South America as a force in softball in the last decade has been incredible. Obviously, Argentina have been around for a while, but I saw Mexico in 2011. I think it was in North Harbour. And, they came with no money, borrowed gear. From there to being a force in world softball themselves. Venezuela, obviously, who won the last World Series and were grand finalists against the Black Sox in North Harbour as well. South America, real force.
We don't talk about them, mate. Hapeni Kumaroa goes down.
We won't talk about the fallout. No.
Hapeni Kumaroa goes down swinging for the second out, and that's going to bring to bat the top of the shop. Left fielder Josh Lubowiski goes to that first pitch. Rise ball can't get to it.
Lethal rise ball.
Yeah.
If there is a pitch in the weapon of this guy that is close to unhittable when he gets it right, it is that one.
Absolutely.
That, the breaking ball on the outside, the change up, the drop ball.
Just keep going, Gaz.
Yeah. They're all there.
Yeah. Oh, look at everyone. It is hot here down in Dynasty Park. People.
Bit of temperature there as people look to escape the
back behind
sun.
the fences to just get some shade here. because when it's hot here, it's hot, and of course you can see the Port Hills, so there's no rain here if you can see the Port Hills.
If you can't see them, it's raining.
Yes,
That's right.
definitely. That's the rules down here.
See,
It's
the wind's actually turned around.
It's a good shoe shot, boys. I love that. The cleat shots. And another strikeout call there by Beesgrove. Strike. And that will retire the side. We'll be back with the top of the 7th here in the grand final of the National Fast Pitch Championship 2026. Auckland 3, Canterbury zip. Will it change? We'll find out in the next. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is the top of the 7th innings here of the National Fast Pitch Championship Men's Grand Final, coming to you live from Dynasty Ballpark here in Christchurch. Auckland 3, Canterbury zip. Bailey Hamilton still into pitch here for this Canterbury side, taking the hill from Ryan Britz.
Done a good job too since he's come in. I know the Auckland have scored a run while he's been in there, but he's actually done a pretty good job.
Sure has. Ryan Early into bat now.
In an unenviable position. You've got an Auckland team that are not making any errors. They're slowly squeezing the life out of this game.
In the stack from 1 to 9.
Yeah.
But he gets that to the 2-2 count.
It is it's an unenviable situation for Canterbury when they come up against a team that just appears to be a brick wall in front of them. There's just not a chink at the moment, but that's all it takes though, even in the 7th innings.
Oh, Early gets a piece. One bounce to the fence. He'll definitely be standing up on second base. And Ryan Early, that's how you want to start in the leadoff spot, especially when you're batting 7 here in the grand final. Early safe on second base.
Great lead-off by Ryan Early. Just took advantage of that drop ball that didn't dip as low as what Bailey Hamilton would have wanted it to, and it just hung in the zone too long. And that's what good batters do. They just take advantage of those little opportunities. Yep. There it is. That's the one that he should have got one pitch ago. That was a great dipping drop ball there.
Yeah, gets the strike called for the first offering to Trey Wildboar, who of course sent it over the centre field fence in his last at bat in the 5th innings. Leaves that outside. Here's his last at bat, sending it over centre field fence.
It just, for all the world of me, it didn't look like he'd swung hard enough to get it over the fence, but it just kept going.
It sure did. And with that, passing the glove of Jaden Potts behind the dish, Ryan Early will make his way to third base. So with none out here in the top of the 7th, Auckland have a runner in scoring position. They're going to check that. No, he didn't.
Called a ball. Hard to get a cooler swing these days. Unless you're at a World Series. Where it seemed to be a little flick was getting called.
Trey Wildboar
Nice job.
on first base with runners on the corners Paulie's going to send up a pinch hitter. Duncan Anoka's out there as well. So Floyd Nola into bat now. And you talked about what he can do. He's probably a backup pitcher for this Auckland side. But he's pretty handy with the stick as well, Gaz.
Yeah, I said earlier in the broadcast, he is a all-round threat, is Floyd Nola. Probably, I mean, he's in the Black Sox, but he's probably the best all-round player that we've got in the country at the moment. He can do it all with hitting, batting, fielding, wherever he's put. That's why he's always in demand when he doesn't quite make those Auckland teams as a pickup player.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah. But they've seen the light, and they've put his versatility to use in the Black Sox in recent seasons.
Yeah, again, there's opportunities as on Nola. Or young Nola.
Yeah. Seems like he's been in the Auckland setup for a long time.
A lot of these names, right?
Yeah.
We've been calling them at NFC and clubs for the last good handful of years, and they're still only just breaking their 20s and stuff. It's crazy. Well, Nola will go down swinging for the first outs in the top of the 7th. And with runners still on the corners there for Auckland, that's going to bring to bat the top of the order, Oscar Clark. Grounded out to third in his first at bat, grounded out to shortstop in his next 2. He'll be looking to get a gap in this one, Gaz.
With only 3 runs conceded up till now in the 7th innings, Canterbury actually haven't done a bad job.
Not at all.
It's just the inability to get runners on base against Bees Groves pitching, which is a huge hurdle for any team in world softball. So
Yeah.
Consolation there, Canterbury. Haven't got it on your own. There's plenty of opposition have come up against that.
100%.
And I don't know if the guy's turned 22 yet. That's what really shocks me.
I don't think so.
Guy gathers world championships like you wouldn't believe, and he's...
I think Auckland have only dropped the 1 game this tournament to Hutt Valley in that back and forth, and I think it was day 2, 8-7 was the final score in that one. So definitely showing their class all the way through, and they're just one of those outfits. You can never count them out. And then they're going out of Jack Beesgrove to the roster as well.
Well, Hutt Valley come to the tournament with a young team, except for the man in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
They brought with them Regan Manley.
But what a workhorse he was this week.
Oh, well, horse is his name. That's what he's known for.
Oscar Clark hit his count here, 3-0. Leaves that one to take the 4-0. And that will load the bases here in the top of the 7th for Auckland.
Dangerous now, again.
Very, very dangerous.
And if Canterbury were going to give themselves a glimmer of hope in this ball game, it was, again, to stop Auckland from scoring, which they haven't been able to do in the last couple of innings.
Brock Evans into bat now. Struck out in his first 2 at-bats. Got walked in his last at-bat and then managed to score at home for the 3rd run of this Auckland total.
Yeah, batters of the quality of Brock don't keep getting out.
No.
Eventually they'll do something.
He fouls that one away to put himself in the hole, 0-2.
It's almost like Canterbury have to put it in park and wait until Auckland give them an opportunity, and so far Auckland have given them no opportunity.
Evans goes swinging on the outside pitch there for the strikeouts. And he'll go back to the dugout being the 2nd out of this one. And we've still got bases loaded. And it's going to bring back Tommy Anoka. And although he got struck out in his last at-bat against this Bailey Hamilton, we know what Tommy Gunn can do.
Yes, he's done it for many years for whatever team he plays for, whether it's the Black Sox, Auckland, or
United.
Or Auckland United, yes, or his team in the ISCs.
Yeah, of course. And outside Clipping the outside corner there again. Puts him in the hole 0-2.
Nice job by Bailey Hamilton.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to remember he's taken 2 strikeouts and with bases loaded. Where's that one
Gets a
gone?
piece. Oh, right. And what a bounce, though. That's in the field of play. Bounce off the fence.
That is unlucky for Canterbury. Bang, bang, bang. That's going to empty the bases, isn't it?
Yeah. Tommy Anoka is safe on third base after hitting what could be only the last bit of outfield in the out. Well, let's see on the replay how much that was
only
in.
bit of grass left
Like
for the ball
literally
to
the
land in.
corner.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Tommy Gunn.
There's like a square centimetre of grass left between that and the foul line.
Wow.
And the worst place on the diamond for it to end up
Oh, wow.
for Canterbury.
So Tommy Anoka safe on third. He scores. Ryan Early, Trey Wildboar, and Oscar Clark all scamper around the bases to add 3 more runs to this Auckland total. And it might just be getting away from Canterbury here, Gaz.
Well, I think it got away from them when it went from 1-0 to 2-0.
Trying to be nice, mate. All good.
And that's not being disrespectful, but that's just how good their opposition's been in this ball game.
Yeah.
I did just finish saying that. They hadn't given Canterbury any opportunity. I know they had Harbrough on base early in the ball game, and that's about the only glimmer that they've had.
Yeah, the being clinical has this Auckland side for sure. They're up 6-0 here in the top of the 7th, adding those 3 runs to the total. And into bat now.
Nails in the lid. That's what those 3 runs were, unfortunately.
Sure were. Well, Cameron Anoka was into bat, but I'm pretty sure that's Harrison.
Came in for a pinch hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Harrison Wildboar, but I could be wrong. Pitching change here from Canterbury late in the top of the 7th. 2 down here. They're going to go to the bullpen and bring out Jackson Watts, who's been warming up in the bullpen. We did say it was a lefty, Gaz. We're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, and let Jacko warm up. We'll be back right after these. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Dynasty Ballpark. Pitching change here in the top of the 7th by Canterbury. Bailey Hamilton coming in for a couple of innings work, taking the ball from Ryan Britt, who got through 6. And Jackson Watt is going to come, the designated player is going to come in to close out the game for this Canterbury side. The big lefty has 2 outs under his belt.
Feel for Bailey Hamilton after that hit from Tommy Anoka. Probably didn't deserve that, but what a good piece of batting it was to take it out to right field and score those 3 RBIs. But it's just the way the ball game goes. When the rub of the green's going your way, it goes your way.
Sure does, Gaz. Well, Beesgrove's supposed to be into bat now, but I'm pretty sure that's not him.
Looks like Liam Twigden.
It sure does. Definitely looks like Liam Twigden. And gets him looking on the strikeout call. So Jackson Watt comes in, does his job, but not before Tommy Anoka finds the littlest bit of right field to score 3 runs and double the tally here in the NFC 2026 Grand Final. Auckland lead this as we go to the bottom of the 7. It's Auckland 6, Canterbury 0. We'll be back with the bottom of the 7th right after this. Well, folks, here we are in the bottom of the 7th innings here in the National Fast Pitch Championship 2026 Grand Final for the men. It's Auckland up over Canterbury as they go into their last at-bat, the home side here. They're going to need something big up their sleeve for this one, Gaz.
Oh, something absolutely huge. What a hurdle. Auckland in 6 innings and now 7 innings of work have just squeezed the life out of Canterbury, unfortunately, in this one and given them absolutely nothing to work with. And what a shame for them, but what an impressive outing so far for Auckland. One more opportunity for Canterbury, however, and it'll be up to them to try and bridge this gap.
Yeah, of course. Well, looks like Auckland are just doing their re-entries there. Of course, Beastgrove back on the hill there, so Twigden has come out. Looks like a couple other checks there between Duncan Anoka and Mark Porteous. And, of course, Thomas Anoka's in there as well, making sure it's all getting
Beastgrove
crossed off.
Has thrown 26 innings. His ERA 0.54, which is incredible. But what gets me is he's faced 90 batters. He struck out 68 of them.
Crazy, right?
It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I watched one of the ones thanks to Canterbury Softball TV early in the week, and I think it was 18 batters up and 16 strikeouts or something like that. It was, he's
and
absolute
you know
animal.
that just gives everybody just some kind of inkling of the dominance that this guy has when he really gets into his work.
100%. You look at the
not just here in New Zealand.
Look at these batters from Canterbury. They're no chumps. It's just you are facing one of the best pitchers in the world, if not the best at the moment. Well, we're here in the bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a winner and just 3 outs. Who's it going to be? I know some of you have already looking at the trophy case and where it could go in Auckland, but you never know. Well, you never know.
You never know.
Beastgrove starts off here with the top of the two in the batting list. Leon Lum, this centre fielder, has had a great day with the glove out at centre field. And he gets a piece of that, sending it to left field, and it falls in there to give himself. Oh, and they got him. Yeah. Oscar Clark scooping it up, getting it in time to Reece Evans as Leon Lum goes sliding into second, and that's going to be the first out. And here we go with the replay, Gaz.
Well, you finally get someone who gets a bit on the ball, and that's a quality at bat. He's taken that down to the left field, but he tries to turn 1 into 2, and the tightness of that field, the way they've played, that was just too much of an ask.
Oh, and just the one motion there from Reece Evans, the catch, the tag, and so clean. Yeah. And just the wares of Oscar Clark to scoop it up and get it on money. So, yeah, that's the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Canterbury down to their last 2 outs here in this grand final. Jacko Watts slams it up at the middle.
2 swings of the bat, 2 hits. That would have made 1-2. That would have been runners at 1 and 2. Nice work by Jackson Watt. That is one man in the Canterbury team that will not give up.
No, never. Never.
Doesn't know the meaning of it.
No, he's going to stay out there and do the running as well. So Mitchell Finney to bat now, the shortstop.
You know, a guy like Beesgrove, I mean, that's Canterbury, two batters, 2 hits. I mean, I know Leon Lum ran himself out, but gosh, that's what they needed at the beginning of the inning.
True. Finney goes swinging for strike 2. Or is it 1-1?
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, Gaz, you promised the people an hour-and-a-half game. I think you might get it.
It's just right there, isn't it? It's right there.
Beesgrove getting set with the 1-2 count. Finney in a bat. Goes swinging on the rise for the second outs. Canterbury down to their last here in the NFC 2026 Grand Final.
Well, I didn't want to have a crystal ball on that one and tell you it was going to be an hour-and-a-half game. But they always say a good game's a quick game, and really it's only been a good game if you're an Auckland supporter.
Oh, pulls the strings on that one. Harbrow just looks at him like, what?
There's probably only one guy in New Zealand that throws a change-up like that, Paterona, but
Wow.
gosh, that was as good as any I've seen from that
It
man.
was decent. 1 strike. Rise ball, 2 strikes. Beesgrove.
That rise ball is
has
out of
been-
the zone. That's how much it gets in your head, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, anything that's right here on the zone, you can give a swing, but that one was up here, right up by the eyeballs.
Well, Canterbury down to their last are they down to their last strike? This man has been absolutely outstanding on the hill here from Auckland with the wind-up and gets him swinging to get another trophy to the cabinet for Jack Beesgrove. He's now a national fast pitch champion in Aotearoa, as are the rest of the Auckland team here, taking out the grand final over the host association, Canterbury, 6-0. Gaz, two class.
Too classy Auckland today, and probably too classy in that format at whatever tournament they were going to be at. But they really did just squeeze the life out of Canterbury. Canterbury were unable to do anything about it through 7 innings of work. A glimmer at the end there of what they could have been if they'd have done it at the very first innings, but unfortunately not to be for them. Well done. Congratulations, Auckland.
Indeed, congratulations, Auckland. Taking out the National Fast Pitch Championship 2026 over Canterbury, 6-0. We're going to have a quick break. Ladies and gentlemen. No, we're not. Get it right, Damien.
Right, MVP.
Yeah, I don't think...
Well, you can't go. How can you go past him? He
can't.
scored 2 of the RBIs before Tommy Inoka came up and claimed 3 of his own. By then, to be fair, the game was gone. So it's Jack Beesgrove.
It has to be Jack Beesgrove, the outstanding beast on the hill for this Auckland side. Has been on world domination the last few years. If it's not in a Gremlins top or a Australian top, now it's an Auckland top. Jack Beesgrove, your MVP for this grand final in the 2026 National Fast Pitch Championship. Well, Auckland, there he is.
The man. It looks like another day at the office for him.
Doesn't it just?
Yeah. He's got a smile.
now he's
on
smiling.
his face.
Okay,
There we
all
go.
right.
Thank you, Jack.
Reece
Good to
Duncan
see
in
you, mate.
position to get Beesgrove smiling as he walks off the diamond, the NFC champion and MVP for 2026. Now we're going to have a quick break, and we'll be back with more action right here from Dynasty Ballpark in Christchurch right after these.
mile or two local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aotearoa Hospice, Just Silch, and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 five-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
We're going to have Māori getting ownership rights recognised in the Takutai Moana.
So they created legislation, foreshore and CBD.
How can you allow this to happen in the 21st century?
What it is the same old faces, the Ken Mears, the Harawira families, the haters and wreckers.
It's about time we started looking to a new future.
What he can do in 50,000 turn up.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Well, folks, hope you enjoyed your championship Sunday. We've got a couple new champions to lead us through to the next tournament calendar year, with Hawke's Bay winning the women's this morning in the women's NFC, and Auckland just winning over Canterbury here at Dynasty Ballpark. Well, Gaz, we've had a few a few great days here of action here at Canterbury, and it never ceases to amaze me how awesome this tournament is.
Oh, I mean, rightly so too, mate, because it should be the showpiece of our national domestic game. And it is. It lives up to the hype. Canterbury, the local team with their home support, made it all the way to the grand final. Had to be the gallant Wellington team to do it this morning. But they did do it, and they did it in fine style. But unfortunately, they just came up against an Auckland team this week for the last 4 days, other than the blip against Hutt Valley, seem to be on a mission.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're a perennial winner of this tournament. They haven't been in the winner's circle for the last couple of years. So there you go. If you throw COVID into it, then there's probably only 1 or 2 titles in the last 5 or 6 years, which for them is fairly unusual. So there we go. We're back to business as usual. If you're an Auckland supporter, they are the National Fast Pitch champions again, and congratulations to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Auckland really stamping their mark, like they always do in this tournament, but they're taking home the goods this time. And well, we see the replays, and a lot of them, Gaz, they just feature this man here, and I'm sure he's going to have his name read out in just a moment as they get set for the Softball New Zealand prize giving of NFC 2025.
In the last few years, he's Jack Beesgrove is a name that's been on everybody's lips. He's won everything going at such a young age.
Crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, we've had guys start their international careers at like 16 and that sort of thing. But to have, I don't know, 3-4 world titles already at 22, 23 years of age, it's just stunning. Yeah. Absolutely stunning.
And it's just starting for him, just starting. Here we see the highlights of the women's final, and Gaz, you called this one as well. It's been a big day for you, mate. Well, what a game that was.
Well, Hawke's Bay had to come from behind, which was the good thing. Hutt Valley jumped out to, it was Hawke's Bay who jumped out to the first lead, 1-0. Hutt Valley then jumped out to 3-1, and the young pitcher on the mound for Hutt Valley was doing extremely well, but then in 1 innings, Hawke's Bay just exploded with the bat to the tune of 5 runs.
Yeah,
and just put it away, really, from that time onwards, and Hutt Valley were unable to come back. Congratulations, Hawke's Bay. I think a new name on the trophy. I don't think they've. I think that's their first title.
Wicked.
So congratulations to them.
No, very wicked. That Hawke's Bay side was just talent, wasn't it?
You bring not only that, but talent with experience. Yeah. And the 2 winners of both teams, both with world-class Australian pitchers at the helm. And, you know, there are critics of the international players, but they come into New Zealand, they make our game better, they give our players exposure to a higher level that they may not actually see a lot of. Yeah. So I say more power to it. Bring them in.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna. Not everyone's gonna agree with that one.
No,
Gaz,
I understand, and I'm not a proponent of filling teams up
of course,
with it.
Of course,
yeah. But where it's needed,
I'm with you, mate. I mean, I think only our batters, our field. There's so much benefits having those world-class players around them, you know. And I know a lot of those Auckland players don't need it, but
men's and women's, though,
being around a Beesgrove, facing him every other week, like
exactly,
it's going to make them better for it. And I'm sure those a lot of those under 23 boys are going to go to Columbia and have a few things up their sleeve that they've learned from this week, especially being around players like that.
And Kaya Parnaby, the Australian pitcher in the women's game, not a lot of the girls, especially the ones that don't travel overseas, see that level of pitching, and all of a sudden, there they go. They're looking at it and actually not overawed by it. To be fair, they did give her a little bit of a look with the bat, but unfortunately not to be. Hawke's Bay, well done to them.
Yeah, very, very, very true. Well done to both the teams, Auckland and Hawke's Bay, winning the National Fast Pitch Championships in their respective genders. Here this weekend, we are going to cross to Christchurch, to the Diamonds, for the Softball New Zealand prize giving of NFC 2026.
Thank you both for joining us, and we will hear from them shortly. Also in attendance this weekend, the whole Softball New Zealand board. We've had a number of them on site throughout the day and throughout the week. A number of them have had to leave, but they are all in the wings, so thank you very much for being here. We will hear from them shortly, but I'd like to offer a few acknowledgements first. To the volunteer crew down here this week, thank you very, very much, especially our scoreboard operators, commentary crew, and those that helped with groundwork. You guys are the backbone of how we deliver our sport, and the way that you give of your time and experience and knowledge never ceases to amaze. So thank you, we are very, very grateful. To our officials, Chief Umpire, Marie, Chief Scorer, and to Lily and Lee Part, a seamless event as usual. Lily, special shout out. Often your days that will be longer than most at these kind of tournaments. We've been in really great hands throughout the week, so thank you to all of you. And last but not least, thank you to our participating teams for showcasing our sport so beautifully. We've had some fantastic softball across the board, so thank you to the players here advocating for our sport. Thank you to the supporters that have followed our players around, and thank you to our coaches, managers, officials and administrators that also help set the stage for our athletes to do what they do. Without further ado, I'd like to hand over to Moani, our Softball New Zealand board member.
Firstly, acknowledging Mana Whenua, Ngāi Tua Puriri, welcome to players, whānau, volunteers, like members, partners and supporters of our sport. It's wonderful to see you here today. Special acknowledgement of Her Excellency Laura Duarte, the Ambassador of Colombia, and her spouse Manuel. It's wonderful to have you here today, recognising the significance of Colombia as the host of the upcoming Under-23 Men's World Cup. Over the past few days, we've also been celebrating a special moment for Softball New Zealand, which has been the launch of our new vision, an Aotearoa where every community has a diamond and every child has a glove. This is reinforced by new imagery, branding and identity, which you can see around the diamond. This is embracing Te Reo Māori and the concept of Tai Aroha, the many ties that shape softball across the motu. A modern, inclusive identity grounded in Aotearoa. I'd like to thank the team of Strategy Creative who are here today, and the various players both in our elite program and also the community who contributed to the insights that resulted in the redesign. Thank you to all. Today marks 50 days until our Under-23 Black Sox depart for the WBSC Under-23 Men's World Cup in Colombia. Representing the Fern is never ordinary. It carries pride, sacrifice and responsibility. This team represents the future of our high-performance male pathway. We send them knowing they carry not just talent, but the strength of our entire softball whānau behind them. Wish them safe travels, strong preparation, and success again on the world stage. And I know they're very excited about this, but I am going to ask them to join me out on the diamond. So if you can please make your way, Cohen Bailey, Kieran Bolger, Dallas Clifton, Ryan Early, Ruben Elkins, Aaron Golan, Caleb Koko, Leon Lum, Tane Mumu, Jaden Potts, Liam Potts, Max Russell, Zar Shaw Wallace, Ollie Smith, come on. Are you here? Thank you. Excellent. Just gather in behind Rex. That'd be great. Jaden Harris, Trey Wildboar, non-travelling reserves, Jacob Lee, Jaden Ruher and the management, Stephen Deans, Carl McElroy, Fergus McAlpine, Margaret Marsh and Carolyn McQueen. I'm going to ask Tanya, Ruben and Ryan to come forward. I think they've been prepped with the questions I'm about to ask, and I might ask the questions that they've been given, or I might make one up. Tanya. Tanya, Ruben, Ryan. Got a short lead. Stand over here. So all that media training we've done, Tanya, just remember what we do. So just stand there, good. Okay, Tanya, you've been to this event before in Argentina. What's the advice that you would give to your teammates before you take off?
I guess they all got selected for a reason, so they all bring a bit of something that can benefit this team. So I guess when I look around, I think 16 or so players we got all add a little something different, so we're in a good spot.
Well done. And you know, Tanya, thank you, Tanya. Ruben? What responsibility do you feel carrying your nation's jersey on a world stage?
It's a very huge privilege to get to represent New Zealand at a World Cup. What a legacy behind a lot of sports. Everyone wearing the firm very proudly, so everyone's got to go give absolutely 100% to go to our country really proud.
Very good, thanks Ruben. Thanks Ruben. Finally, Ryan, when pressure inevitably rises in a World Cup environment, what specific behaviours will you rely on to keep the team connected, composed and confident?
At the end of the day, pressure is a privilege, so I think we take it on, I don't know, it's a bit of a rough one. Sorry. I think we just have a really good tight connection as a unit and as a team, so just having each other's backs and trusting each other that they're going to do the right job, and it should be all good. Does it make a difference? Thank you.
Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your New Zealand under-23 men's team going to the World Cup in Colombia. Thank you guys, wonderful to see you, and best of luck. Kia ora. Oh, sorry, I've jumped the gun. This is the ambassador to Colombia. Yep. And I'm going to head back to Moira.
Okay folks, now we are going to make the tournament presentations. I'd like to ask Koani to present, please. Starting off with our women's runners-up, for the National Fast Pitch Champs 25-26, Hutt Valley.
Right there. They're coming. They know not to bring them. Oh, they'll send one person. They've got one person.
just on behalf of Hutt Valley Softball, we'd like to thank the scorers, the officials, associations for having a mean tournament this week. Also, thanks to Hawke's Bay for a mean final. Shots us. And yeah, hope everyone gets home safe. Thank you.
Next up, the men's runner-up for 25-26, the Canterbury Red Sox.
First of all, thanks to CSA for putting on an awesome tournament. On the final, Auckland, you've set the tone all week. Well done on the final. We turned up with the bats, and obviously pitching did well all week. So to the scorers, officials, umpires, thank you so much, and we'll see you at Club Nationals. Thank you.
Next up, folks, it is our time to acknowledge the Women's National Fast Pitch Champion winner. Unfortunately, Hawke's Bay have had to leave. We made a presentation directly to them outside during the men's final. My apologies, I've jumped the gun because there are still some Hawke's Bay athletes in the house. So let's keep them on out here to honour them. Two members of the Hawke's Bay National Fast Pitch Championship.
I would just like to thank New Zealand Softball, the committee, the scorers, umpires, all the teams participating, and Hutt Valley for an awesome final. You guys came out to play every time. You had me killing myself with anxiety, and thank you so much for the talent that has been here all week, and we just want to thank everyone for an amazing tournament.
Next up, folks, the 25-26 National Fast Pitch Men's Champion. Congratulations, Auckland.
On a really good week. The umpires and scorers, obviously nothing works without you guys and your hard work. Thanks to everyone who turned up to the park and was just supporting softball in general, whether it's men's, women's, whatever it is. So thanks for that, giving up your time. Canterbury, good week, boys. You got some really good young talent. I think you're in a really good spot. Keep working with that. Hard luck on the final, but apart from that, a really good week. And to our boys, we're in the same situation. We've got some really good young talent, and I hope you guys pick up the ball and run with it and hang around for a little while to come. But yeah, in general, thank you very much, and yeah, thanks.
Bailey. Sorry, top better. My apologies. Actual top pitcher award this time, folks. My apologies. From Auckland, Gerbes. And our women's top pitcher from Hawke's Bay, Kaya Parnaby.
Shut up, Bella. Shut Kaya.
And has left the park, goes to Hawke's Bay's Mel Gittins. And our men's MVP from Auckland, Jack Besgrove. However, there is plenty more to come, so I will hand back over to Moani, Softball New Zealand Chair, for further.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce Rex Capel, former chair of Softball New Zealand and currently on the World Baseball Softball Congress executive, representing softball for Oceania. This is an incredibly prestigious achievement for a New Zealander to make it onto the World Baseball Softball Congress executive, and it really is an honour to have Rex here today to help us with these presentations. Again, it's rare for a New Zealander to be named as the WBSC Player of the Year, and in 2025 it was Liam Potts. Can I ask Liam to come forward to receive his award? At just 22 years of age, Liam is already making a statement about the quality of New Zealand softball pitching internationally. The success reflects not only individual excellence, but the team culture and pathway strength exhibited by the men's team, who received a silver medal at the 2025 World Cup. We acknowledge his humility, recognise his teammates, and their continued focus on the gold medal. His achievement inspires watching today. Liam, I invite you, once you have your photo taken, to say a few words.
Hello. I really hate public speaking, so I'll keep this short. Say something! Yeah, okay. I didn't hear anything. I was kind of focused on the tournament, but yeah. I'd like to just say thank you to the WBSC for honouring me this award. It's really cool. But this, I don't consider this my award. I consider this as the Black Sox award because I could only pitch well up there because they did their job behind me, made me feel comfortable, and worked with me so that we could do our best at the World Cup.
Put your hands together, Liam. Well done. Thank you. Congratulations. You know, sometimes a few words are the best words, and thank you, Liam, for those comments. I'm now going to ask Rex to make this presentation. It's one of the most important awards that is made in international softball. It is the WBSC Hall of Fame Award. At the last Congress in Bangkok, 2 former New Zealand players were inducted into the WBSC Hall of Fame. One female player, Melissa Tupuival, also known as Melissa Upu, and the male player, Marty Grant. And I'll ask Marty if he can come forward. Marty Grant stands among the true legends of our game. Purely from Nelson, but with whakapapa back up to the Hawke's Bay and Tairāwhiti, he is a world-class pitcher during his 19-year international softball career. A fierce competitor and a man whose contribution to softball has never been felt far beyond the diamond. He made his debut for New Zealand in July 1990, starting a career that spanned almost 2 decades, winning 3 world championships, 2 silver medals, including a starring role on the pitching mound in the Black Sox 2-1 win over Japan in the 2000 final in East London, South Africa. In addition, he attended world championships in Manila, Midland, USA, Christchurch, Saskatoon, Canada in 2009. Internationally, he posted a remarkable 51 win and just 1 loss record, which stands him amongst the greats of the game. He holds the all-time Black Sox record for games pitched, innings pitched, strikeouts and wins. Named New Zealand Softballer of the Year in 1991, he has won 8 provincial championships with Wellington, 6 of them consecutively, and also secured 5 national club titles with Porneke Kilburnie. He also spent several years playing in North American leagues with a variety of teams. I present to you my whanaunga, 2025 WBSC Hall of Fame inductee, Marty Grant.
Thank you. Hello everyone. Kuratato, Haramai, and Namai, thank you for being here. I just wanted to say a few things and thank people before we stay over. Firstly, to Softball New Zealand for putting me in the ballot for this award. Also, I wanted to thank my family for being here today. My wife, Debbie, my sons, Kenan and Cooper, who are here to share this moment. It's very special. I've got a few other thank yous. I'll keep it relatively brief, but when you spend 20 years on your national team, you've got a few people to acknowledge and appreciate. My coaches in my game started in Sonny Nelson, really reached its turning point here in Christchurch, and I had some coaches that really saw faith in me, and I was very fortunate. I'd like to mention their names. Piri Marakatia, Jens Dolish, I want to thank Brian
national team, I'd like to acknowledge Michael Walsh. I'd like to acknowledge Don Tricker and Eddie Collassi, and to all the guys that saw faith in me. I've also got to acknowledge, I guess, too, some of the greatest players to ever take the softball field. I really was fortunate that record that I was able to maintain was because, one, whenever they were picking a team, I showed up. I turned up. I was never unavailable, and I took those opportunities, and I was surrounded by some absolutely fantastic players that truly led the sport to some great heights. And I want to acknowledge them. I want to be special, some of them. I want to acknowledge my fellow Hall of Famers, Chuck Tongaroa, Jared Martin, Thomas Markia. There's a whole bunch of other people on the 96 national team, 2000, 2004, and all the years that were going on through there. I also wanted to acknowledge some of the peers that pushed me. Michael White, Peter Meredith, Graham Robinson, another great South Islander who had a crack at it and did a great job. And there's so many numerous hitters that were around in those days that really made me work hard. And I just want to acknowledge them. I guess the last thing I could say is I want to offer some advice to these young under 23-year-olds that are heading to Colombia in a month or so. I wanted to wish them all the best. I believe that our sport's been turned a little bit of a corner recently, and I think we've got Thomas Markey and his Black Sox team from last year that have helped make that happen. And these young men are going into the furnace of international softball, for some of them for the first time. I want to offer them best wishes from me, and I want them to understand that go in there believing in yourself, do the mahi to get there first, make sure you work hard, don't go in there and think you deserve it. So if you can do that, I think you'll be successful. Liam, get that arm fixed. We need you. We do. And I think the rest of the boys will support you. Lastly, to Softball New Zealand, great to watch this tournament for the last 2 days. And I hope that the WBSC know that softball is still alive in this country, thriving in both genders, and enjoying themselves at the ballpark. Kia ora tātou, kia toa.
Moira. That was insane.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a moving haka there from some of the absolute legends from our game. Honouring another legend being inducted into the WBSC Hall of Fame this year. Marty Grant getting a hug from Reese Casely, Brad Rona. Oh, some absolute legends of our game out there honouring a man and well deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, Gaz.
Oh, absolutely. What an emotional and deserving way for the tournament to end. Inducted into the WBSC Hall of Fame, true legend of our game, Marty Grant. absolutely amazing to see the scenes out there, the legends that are out there honouring him right now. Just unbelievable when you look back at the guys that he's played with. The ones that he thanked that are not there, it's just unbelievable, incredible. Great scenes, great pictures.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Well, what a prize giving, honouring those that have done well this week and those that have done well in the last 12 months. Liam Potts getting awarded for the World Player of the Year. Not many Kiwis to get their name on that trophy, Gaz.
Yeah, it's such a young age. Liam Potts stamping his mark on the international game. We keep saying it's such a young age, but, you know, both him and Jack Beesgrove real lions of what's going to be an interesting 10 or 15 years to come in our sport, not just nationally but globally.
No, absolutely. Well, we see some of those rising stars picking up awards in this as well. Top batter going to Colin Bailey, and we didn't get the name, but Canterbury Redhawks had the top batter in the women's. In the top pitcher award, well, no mistakes there.
Jack Beesgrove for the men, Kaya Parnaby for the women. So both Australians who were dominant throughout. It's up to our guys to try and get to that level.
That's it.
And that's why you see them. So come on, guys. Let's do you like Marty Wah just said, do the mahi. Don't think that you deserve it, earn it.
Yeah, well said by Marty. And the MVPs, well, you can't go past Jack Beesgrove picking up the MVP for the men's, and Mal Giddings from Hawke's Bay picking up the MVP for the women's. And of course, we did say it before, a new name on that trophy, Hawke's Bay winning the women's for the very first time, and for the umpteenth time, Auckland taking away the NFC Championship for 2026. Well, you see some of the names of now, the past and the future there, giving their respects for the great man, Marty Grant. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolutely fantastic tournament here at Dynasty Ballpark in Christchurch. It's been an absolute honour to bring it to you with the crew here. Of course, Rebecca Mickley, Amy Russell and Dave Elder from Softball New Zealand, Anthony Stringer, Moira Annandale from the Canterbury Softball Association, Winamu Tamaki, Marie Byrne and Lynette Leithart, the officials behind all the officials here in this week, and of course our BTD crew at Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Adrian Royal down on the ground, Matt Jordan when he turns up, Race State Duncan gets those super slow-mos for you. Gazza had a big day calling 3 games and stepping into an MIA. Lala. Naomi Shaw came in for the women's this morning. Ethan Cunningham on the cameras. Sharon Moody. Jason Chopper Gerbes. I love saying Jason, even though he hates it. Doing the switching in the booth, and Duncan Stokes as well doing the graphics. And of course, my name's Damien Collins, ladies and gentlemen, with the play-by-play today. It's been an absolute pleasure, like it is every tournament that we bring to you from our good old trailer at Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Join us next week. As we just warmed up, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Evergreens next week, coming to you live from Fraser Ballpark on Friday and Saturday. If you're around the grounds, come and catch up, because there's a lot of old heads that will be keen to say hi and maybe have a cold ale with you as well. Maybe, just maybe. Man, if we don't see you there, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you at Club Nationals. Clubs Nationals for the men's down in Upper Rosedale, and for the women's at Fraser Park. We've still got a lot of great softball left in the calendar here for the 2025-2026 season. But for this one, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And we'll see you down the road at whatever tournament it is, live on Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Goes right side, just the bobble out of the glove of Reese Evans, scoops it up because he is definitely the superstar of our game. Pops up to left field, where Elizabeth Blacksock gets a hit, sends it to left field, and Josh Lewinsky make Finney 5th on the batting stats for this Canterbury side, goes down swinging for the strikeouts. Every one of these players thriving against the Beesgrove. Gets a piece. Cesar Noka comes in, safe on first base.
Oh, saw that change-up coming. He made the adjustment. He got a piece on it, which is what he wanted to do. But gosh, look at And that's before he even gets on the diamond.
That's what those Roberts do, mate. What a trick. Well, back to the top of the shop, Oscar Clark, the left fielder into bat, gets it up the middle, but Mitchell Finney makes no mistake about that to make the play over to Auckland. Nuku? Or was he not there last year? Probably text me later. So, yes.
You better respect in the pitching there for Tommy. Right.
Caesar gets a piece of that, sends it to shallow left. Tommy's going to go to first, to third, and he gets called as if he was the base umpire himself.
I think he actually called it before.
Would it be like a good scoop there by Lubowitzki. And the throw was on money. Harbrow knows how to catch that and go for the tag in between 3-4. Could he get the first RBI of this one? He goes popped up.
And he does. If there's going to be an opportunity.
Add an NFC one to the title.
Add an NFC in New Zealand, which is a good one to add, by the way.
Mate. So it's at the top of the zone. We'll pop up to centre field where Leon Lum's under it. One of the leaders in this team. Another one of those characters. And what? Then he pops up to left field where...
Never feed because it's worth it for that too.
It sure is. Well, Trey Wildport goes deep and over centre field. He goes scampering around the bases for the automatic home run there, guys.
Obviously, we've got Liam Potts there, but I don't know what his fitness is like. That's swinging early at pitches like that, which was warmed up.
Well, he'll go down swinging on the outside with that.
He's a strong kid.
Oh, he sure is. He's definitely got Mike's height.
Yeah.
3-0 gets his call.
And the result's still the same. Mexican pitcher came in for them.
Well, Evans will do it. Well, safe into it. Pulled up a bit stiff after that semi-final. Did a hell of a...
Nickname to him?
Oh, not bad. Bailey Hamilton coming into a game and getting
one of the RBIs in the ball game. And the pop fly to left field.
Sure does. Oh, rings him up on the go. Another strikeout to the tally.
I mean, you know,
just keep going, guys.
He's actually turned around.
It's a good shoe shot, boys. I love that. Complete shot.
That's all it takes, though. You know, even in the 7th innings.
Oh, early gets a piece. One bounce to the fence. He'll definitely batting 7 here in the grand final. Early safe on second base. They're still only just breaking their 20s and stuff. It's crazy. Well, Nola will go down swinging for the first out in the top of the 7th. Evans goes swinging on the outside pitch.
Where's that one gone?
Piece. Oh, right. And what a bounce, though. That's in the field of play. Bounce off the fence.
That is unlucky for Canterbury. Bang, bang, bang. That's going to empty the base.
At the bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a winner. And Justin has had a great day with the glove out at centre field. He gets a piece of that, sending it to left field. And it falls in there to give himself... Oh, and they got him. In a bat. Goes swinging on the rise. Oh, pulls the strike. Yeah.
I mean, anything that's right here on the...
Well, Canterbury down to their last out, standing on the hill here. Wind up and gets him swinging to get another trophy to the cabinet for Jack Beesgrove. He's now out the grand final over the host association, Canterbury, 6-0. Gaz, two
7 innings of work. Glimmer at the end there of what they could have been if they'd have done it. That he thanked that are not there. It's just unbelievable, incredible.